Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, and here are my predictions for this weekend's championship matches. Well, let's start with Leeds United versus Huddersfield Town. This of course is a Yorkshire derby. Leeds at the moment are third, where Huddersfield are 21st, fourth from bottom. You can see why Huddersfield are struggling this season. I wouldn't be surprised that they're not relegated this season. They were lucky to escape relegation last season. I don't think they'll be able to escape it this season, because it'll only take Rotherham to win a match or a couple of matches and they'll be out of the bottom three, and Huddersfield will be in the bottom three. So I did predict at the start of the season they would be relegated, but like I say, there's a long way to go yet, and the championship being the championship, it's a long, hard season, and it's a tough league to get out of. Anyway, let's get to my prediction. So far, Leeds have won 6, lost 3. Huddersfield, well, you can see why the predicament they're in. They've drawn 4, lost 2, and only won 1. This one I'm going to go for Leeds. Leeds to win. Leeds 1. Huddersfield 0. Southampton versus Birmingham City. Southampton at the moment, they are 5th, and Birmingham are 12th. And of course, Birmingham have lost their last 2 games. They lost last weekend to Middlesbrough, and they lost in the week to Hull. The arrival of Wayne Rooney doesn't seem to have made much difference. Of course, Birmingham were not long ago in the playoff places, but after those few defeats, they've tumbled down the table. I'm still going to predict that Birmingham will finish probably where they am, or halfway down the table, near the relegation zone. But like I said, there's a long way to go yet. Southampton, well, they've won 6, lost 4. Birmingham won 5, and they've lost 5. This one I'm going to go for Southampton. I'm going to go for Southampton to win. Southampton 2, Birmingham 0. Blackburn Rovers versus Swansea. Blackburn at the moment, they are 11th, and Swansea are 19th. The way results are going for Swansea at the moment, I don't think that their manager will be there much longer if results don't improve. Of course, with Christmas approaching, they'll probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't sack their manager. It depends on what the results are like over Christmas. But so far, for Swansea, results are not improving. Blackburn have won 6, lost 6, where Swansea have won 4 and lost 6. This one I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for Blackburn. Blackburn 2, Swansea 1. Cardiff City versus Bristol City. Cardiff at the moment are 7th and Bristol City are 13th. Cardiff have won the last 3. Lost 4, lost 2 and drawn 1. Whereas Bristol City, they've won 3 and they've lost 4. This one I'm going to go for Cardiff. I'm going to go for Cardiff 1, Bristol City 0. Hull City versus Preston North End. Well, Hull at the moment, they are 8th, and Preston are in the playoff places. You would have thought that Preston would be one of the teams to struggling, but they could well be one of the teams to finish in the playoffs. Such is the Championship. It's a unpredictable league. I wouldn't be surprised if Preston don't finish the season there. I think everybody predicted them to struggle. Even I did. I thought they would have a poor season this season, but it doesn't look like it. So we'll see. There's still a long way to go. Hull have drawn the last 3, won 2 and lost 2. Preston, they've won 1, drawn 3 and lost 3. This one I'm going to go for Hull. Hull. No, I was going to go for Hull to win, but I'm going to go for 2-2. Yes, I'm going to go for 2-2. Hull 2, Preston 2. Ipswich versus Plymouth. Well, Ipswich are 2nd. Plymouth are 18th. I mean, it looks like Ipswich are going to surprise everybody this season. They're still 2nd. I think everybody thought they would struggle. I mean, I predicted that they would go right back down again, but it doesn't look like it. And Plymouth, who were in the playoff places at the start of the season, but have dropped down the table somewhat. Ipswich, well, Ipswich have won the last 6 and only drawn 1. Plymouth, they've lost the last 3, won 2 and lost 2. This one I'm going to go for Ipswich. Ipswich 3, Plymouth 0. Middlesbrough versus Stoke City. Well, Middlesbrough are on the way up at the moment. They seems to, because at the start of the season they were in the bottom half, wasn't they? In the bottom 3. They had a poor start of the last season, but they finished in the playoff places. They're up to 9th at the moment. Stoke, well, 17th. Stoke have won their last 2 games. They won last weekend against Sunderland, which was a surprise. And they also beat Leeds in the week. Whereas Middlesbrough, they've drawn 1 and won the last 6. Stoke have drawn 1, lost 3 and won 3. This one I'm going to go for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough 2, Stoke 1. I'm going to go for 2-1 to Middlesbrough. Queen's Park Rangers versus Leicester. Well, Queen's Park Rangers are in all sorts of trouble. At this stage of the season, 13 games in. it looks like that they're going to be relegated. Looks like they might be playing in League One next season. It's also not going well for Queen's Park Rangers. And to think not long ago, they were in the Premiership, Queen's Park Rangers, and now they've got a fight on their hands to avoid relegation into League One. Queen's Park Rangers have drawn 2 and lost the last 5. Of course, Albion beat them on Tuesday. And of course, Leicester, they just keep on winning. They've won their last 7 and only lost 1. And of course, they're top of the Championship. I can see them winning again tomorrow, Leicester. I'm going to go for Queen's Park Rangers 0, Leicester 3. Sunderland versus Norwich. Sunderland are 10th and Norwich are 14th. These two teams have seemed to have going through a bit of a wobbly patch at the moment. Sunderland lost last weekend to Stoke, and of course Norwich, they were beating Leeds and they ended up losing to them. The way Sunderland are playing at the moment, I can't see them finishing in the playoff places like they did last season. I think they might miss out this time. But like I keep saying, there's still a long way to go yet from now till the end of the season. And Norwich, well, I think they were everybody's favourites to at least try and finish in the playoff places, but it doesn't look like they're going to. They struggling at the moment. Sunderland have won 3, lost 4. Norwich have lost 5, won 1 and drawn 1. This one I'm going to go for Sunderland. Sunderland 3, Norwich 0. Watford versus Millwall. Well, Watford are moving up the table. They've won the last 2. Millwall, Watford at the moment, they are 15th, and Millwall are below them in 16th. Watford have drawn 2, lost 3 and won 2, whereas Millwall have won 2, drawn 3 and lost 2. This one I'm going to go for Watford. Watford 2, Millwall 0. Sheffield Wednesday versus Rotherham. Well, this is another Yorkshire derby between these two. What can you say about Sheffield Wednesday? They haven't won 1 yet. And they are stuck at the bottom. Rotherham are 3rd from bottom. I did predict that at the start of the season that Sheffield Wednesday would go right down again. It looks like they're going to. It looks like they're going to. I mean, they haven't won 1 yet. It's hard to see where they're going to get their next win from. They play Rotherham tomorrow. Poor old Sheffield Wednesday, they've drawn 2 and they've lost 5. They've lost the last 5. Well, lost 10 in all. So I'm afraid to say, Sheffield Wednesday, there's only one place you're going. That's back to League One again, I'm afraid. Rotherham are in no position, not in the best position either. They've lost 4, drawn 2, and only won 1. This one I'm going to go for, if a Wednesday 0, Rotherham 1. Coventry City versus West Bromwich Albion. This is Monday night's match. Coventry at the moment are 20th, and Albion, we're up to 6th. Doesn't look like Coventry are going to have such a good season as they did last season. They finished in the playoff places. Albion, I can't see Albion finishing there because we're just not good enough. The players we've got are not good enough, and of course at the moment Albion have got financial problems and injury problems. Did predict at the start of the season we would finish mid-table. I think that's where we'll probably end up finishing, but there's a long way to go yet. Coventry have lost 3, drawn 2, and only won 2, whereas Albion, we've drawn 3, won 3, and lost 1. That's going to be Albion's problem, I think, this season. With drawing too many matches with teams we should win, beat. I mean, we drew with Plymouth last weekend, a team we should have beat, and we beat Queen's Park Rangers Tuesday night. If you want to get out of the Championship, you've got to beat teams like that to get out. If you can't beat teams like that, then you've got no chance of getting out of the Championship. This one I'm going to go for Coventry. Coventry 1, Albion 0. Well, that's the end of my predictions for this weekend's Championship matches. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another video.